because I've been diagnosed as bipolar. I've been diagnosed as bipolar. Go get on some kind of like medication, and I need to go to therapy. I need to be properly medicated. So
I mean, all right. So like, still,
I feel like Kanye, bro. I feel like they try to kill me. I want to go back home.
Alright, so Johnny Somali is panicking because behind closed doors in his not-so-secret Discord, he claims he's not going to do a single day in prison because he's a US citizen, but deep down, he knows that he's screwed. He tried to talk to the embassy, it didn't work, and now he's going with another strategy, which is the bipolar defense. Basically, he's laying down the groundwork to try to get away from these charges by pleading mental illness. He's trying to convince the court that he is not fit to stand trial, and that's why he's doing these interviews. He appears very sober, very normal during these interviews, and it's a contrast to his insane crash outs. This morning, he had a very long interview with Hank and Alex Novell. I chopped down the interview to under 20 minutes. That way, it's more digestible for you guys because you don't want to listen to this guy talk for too long. But without further ado, let's get started.
Johnny, do you think that you can take to prevent this kind of stuff from happening?
I think I need to stop drinking alcohol. I think I need to slow down my alcohol intake. I feel like that I already have a problem with impulse control because I've been diagnosed as bipolar. So I feel like when you're drinking alcohol, that's like, or taking any kind of stimulant, that's really gonna fuck with your impulse control as well. I need to work on abusing substances. I need to go back home and go get on some kind of like medication, and I need to go to therapy. I need to be able to be properly medicated so I'm not so impulsive and not care about my life. I feel like
medication from a neurologist, not a psychiatrist.
Just whatever can. I don't know, because I have my highs are super duper high. When I go mania and manic, I'm super fucking like I don't care about anything.
Exactly.
In my life, I feel like I have a God complex.
There's a brain.
I feel like nobody can punish me. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
There's a brain chemical imbalance. You gotta go see a.
I'm like, they try to kill me.
Not a psychiatrist.
I feel like Kanye, bro. I feel like they try to kill me 50 fucking times. They try to deplatform me 100 times. They try to literally try to kill me. How many times do they try to kill me?
Many.
And I'm still alive. Like, maybe it gives you some kind of God complex. I don't know. I don't want to die, of course. Like, I have a family. I have brothers and sisters. I have siblings. I have a mom and dad. I want to go back home to them. I have a future, and there's things I want to accomplish. You know what I mean? I want to have a wife. Hank doesn't believe in children, but I want to have a wife and kids one day.
So I find it hilarious that he's comparing himself to Kanye West, another complete degenerate. Makes great music, though. Don't get me wrong. I love his music. But the guy is nuts. Total basket case. The difference, though, is that Kanye West is legitly mentally ill and Johnny Somali just does this for clout. And there's a massive difference between the two.
Do you talk to your siblings?
At this point, no. No, not at this point. I haven't talked to my siblings in probably last time I talked to them was a year ago before I went to Israel.
Why don't you talk to them anymore?
Okay. The reason I don't talk to my siblings is because I feel like I'm not a good role model to them. You know what I mean? As of right now. I feel like I can change and be better and be more successful. And if I was like one of the... I have a little brother. I have little sisters. You know what I mean? I wish if I was like... If my YouTube career was going good. If my Twitch or Kick career was going great. You know what I mean? And I was one of these motherfuckers that are like XQC level or like... You know what I mean? Financially, if I'm a millionaire and doing great. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm more inclined to be around them, but I feel like I'm kind of like on a train wreck path right now, which I'm trying to take it off derailment and go the right way and try to clean up. I don't think it's too late for me. I feel like if some of these platforms let me back.
Yeah, Kick might let him back online just to take him away from party. I mean, they did unban Jack Doherty, but then he got banned like a week later. But for all the other platforms, I don't think so. Next, he is going to continue to talk about his bipolar disorder. And once again, this is just damage control. He's really trying to avoid this prison sentence. And I'm sure you guys have been following up, but he just recently got charged with a 5th charge. And this one carries mandatory prison time. So that's why he is literally panicking, losing his mind.
Because people think that I'm insane too. And I feel like I've been diagnosed as bipolar too, like with mania, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In America by psychiatrists.
Yeah.
Have you went to psychiatrists in America? Have you ever thought your family wanted you to go? Because that's what happened. My mom was like, My mom noticed my behaviors, and that's what made me go to a psychiatrist. And that's what they told me. That's when they prescribed me Seroquel and
But
lithium.
psychiatry is bullshit.
Has a difficulty apologizing, has an impulsivity issue, has unmedicated bipolar, and is drinking a lot. That's kind of a perfect storm for controversy, but also for like repeat offense of the same things.
So in the next clip, Johnny Somali is making it so obvious. He's saying that he's going to go to a psychiatrist in South Korea to try to get diagnosed with bipolar and that it will help his case. I mean, this guy is just laying out his whole legal strategy for the world to see.
What we're gonna do is we talk to, because I have two lawyers. I have a public defender and I have a paid lawyer that's helping us with other cases. The public defender said it's a good idea and that me and Hank are gonna go to a psychiatrist pretty soon and bring the paperwork. We're gonna go to a psychiatrist here in Korea and bring them the paperwork of that. And hopefully, he said it can help my case because I am diagnosed as bipolar too in America. You know,
So in the next segment, he says that Hank is his designated legal guardian, believe it or not.
Any kind of mail if I do get sent in prison. This is my designated to the Korean immigration. You're my designated legal guardian, right?
Yes.
He's been to the immigration offices many times with me. So if I do go on the run or go jump the DMZ, jump the border, and disappear, this is actually my legal. He's my official legal guardian in Korea.
In the next segment, he complains that the police in South Korea is way too active and it's pretty much a business over there to file charges on people and compares it to a DMV.
If you go to the Korean police station, inside, it looks like a DMV. There's literally plastic walls. Like, you take a ticket, there's like 20 seats, rows, cops just sitting there. What happened to you? What's your complaint? What's your this? What's your this? What's your this? It's literally, they file, like, Korea is one of the most litigious countries in the world. And if you look at, compared to Japan, there's some stats that somebody sent me. The amounts of fake accusations and false accusations in Korea is like by an order of magnitude higher than Japan, a country that's an hour flight away. Like people.
In the next segment, he is contradicting himself because he is saying that there has been a lot of charges that we don't even know about that has been filed against him, but they have been dropped by the cops.
A lot of charges they've thrown at me that have been dropped.
Yeah.
There's been a lot. And even the police told us, like, yo, in Songkla, remember they told us so many of these third-party complaints. They told us so many of these third-party complaints, we dropped them.
Yeah.
Like, you should be happy thanking us, right?
Korea.
In the next segment, he talks about the kidnapping, at least that's what he calls it, of when he got tricked into apologizing in front of the statue. He can't admit that he got owned and outsmarted, but he reveals, and we all knew this, that it was a coerced apology. It was totally fake.
When they set up something where there were a few of those YouTubers, after that situation went down, when they were camping outside Hank's house, they found me at the other hotel where I showed you the pizza place yesterday. Mm-hmm. They kind of kidnapped me and Hank. And I went through this with my audience. There was an American dude that joined the Twitter space to talk to me. And he was like, I can help you with a lawyer. My wife knows a lawyer. Come like meet me. Like, I want to help you. You're a fellow American. And he picked us up with a car, and he drives me and Hank to these YouTubers, like 12 YouTubers surrounding us. Dalgoon's like former soldier buddy, and all these Korean YouTubers. And it's like a live event in Korea. All of them are live, pointing the selfie sticks at us. Like Korean version of CX is surrounding me. And they bring us to the statue. And they basically make me do like a forced apology video under duress. And Dalgoon's there, and Dalgoon says afterwards, if Johnny didn't do the apology, we were going to kill him. Like, we were going to murder this guy.
In the next segment, he plays the victim and basically says that the government is trying to bring attention to him and to unite the people so they can distract from whatever else is going on with the Korean politics at the moment. Once again, that is an effort to deflect responsibility and to shift it onto something else and try to make it look like there are bigger forces at play.
People in a local district against a common enemy like Johnny instead of an enemy like the government.
Yes, actually. They're using Johnny as a scapegoat to unite people under the Democratic Party's leadership, actually. The leftists are highly against Johnny because Johnny is the uniting factor to basically get people angry and see how we punish Johnny for like insulting Korea. See, we're pro Korea now. Support us in impeaching President Yoon.
Do you think the media, because if you look at the media, me and Hank have seen clips on their media, there's NBC News, SBC News, like their versions of CNN and Fox News, the American counterpart, like kind of the same thing over here, their mainstream media, has covered me on national television for hours and hours, millions of views on YouTube channels of these news channels. Sometimes they've done hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 12-hour broadcasts just talking about me.
In the next segment, he mentions how the media in general are inciting violence against him. That it's not his actions, it's the media's fault.
They're not saying, hey, they're like, okay, private sanctions are bad, right? They're like, the YouTubers that are attacking Johnny are also wrong, but Johnny kind of deserves it. So I'm like,
no.
In America,
that's what
like,
NBC said.
That's what NBC News said.
That's what JTBC said.
Yeah.
KBS and the SBS, they just reported it.
Because I even feel like in American media, if you go on CNN, nobody on CNN in America or MSNBC or even Fox News, I don't think Fox News hosts in American media are going to say, yeah, this guy got beat up and like assaulted, but you know what? Obviously it's wrong, but he kind of deserves it. I don't. That's like inciting violence. I feel like the media incited violence against me in Korea.
National TV would not. Local news stations
In America, you're saying?
which are under those national companies, they would.
Because I feel like if the CNN said this guy was assaulted, he kind of deserved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you
CNN
can
did
sue
say
them.
that.
Where they've said that before?
In an article.
Okay, well, the media here, live on TV, they're like, Johnny Somali was beaten. Here's the footage. Obviously, you know, you guys shouldn't be doing this kind of things in private sanctions. You know what I mean? Let the police do their job. But, you know what I mean? He kind of deserves it, you know? So that radicalized other people. That's when the assault started ramping up.
Do you think that the assaults have led to Johnny doubling down harder?
In a sense, yes. Because
In the next segment, he mentions that he will never apologize because no one would believe it. I mean, that is one way to think about it. I honestly think that if he apologized after the first incident, people would have forgot about him pretty quickly. But that's just my opinion. Take a look at what he had to say.
It's gotten so much attention because of your refusal to, like, apologize or, like, take accountability.
yeah.
Even if I did apologize and I go in front of the statue and put a flower and start crying, and who's gonna believe that shit? You never apologize to the internet, bro. Like you're gonna be apologizing for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Also,
That's how I feel about it.
Do you think that if Johnny had apologized right after the statue incident, that people would not be, like, calling for his death on the internet?
probably yes. I mean, I do think that. However, here's the thing: why should he apologize though?
In the next segment, he touches back on his family and how they're disappointed in him, and it looks like they pretty much gave up. It looks like his mom hasn't given up yet, but the rest of his family has completely given up on him.
Is it hard not having a close relationship with your family while you're going through all of this?
It is. I'm still in contact with my mom. My mom calls me a lot, like almost every other day. My mom's messaging me, like worried about me on WhatsApp. You know what I mean? My mom talks to me still. But my dad and my siblings I don't really talk to because I don't know. I feel like what is there to say? Like you're stuck in another fucking country, like you're and you can't leave. Like this is the second time this has happened in less than a year, Alex. I just got released out of Japanese prison January 11th, 2024. In January 2025, I'm stuck in Korea. Like it's like at some point my parents are like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're not gonna come save your ass every fucking time you do this."
But they've also got to know that you are struggling and suffering mentally, and that's kind of why a lot of this has happened to you.
It looks like the filmmaker Alex Novell is pushing that narrative of mental illness alongside with Johnny. I don't think any of this is going to work, but I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. Do you think his new strategy is going to hold water in court? I highly doubt it. So anyways, that's it for the video. Now do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I want us to get to 100,000 subscribers before Johnny steps foot in prison. And honestly, we're running out of time. So subscribe right now and I'll see you guys on the next one.